Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video. And I just wanted to show this really quick. I was actually doing some stuff off camera and I realized our island is actually 5 stars. Don't know how really. I must have a lot of items. But yeah, so on today's build we are going to be doing a really fun one, and this is actually something that someone recommended in the comments. They wanted me to do like some sort of like gyroid, like little farm area, but I'm doing my take on it and I wanted to incorporate some gyroids. It's very fitting, especially with decor, I think, and I want to try to make something with a construction site. So we are going to be making a gyroid construction site today. I feel like this one's going to be pretty fun, just kind of a different take on it. Don't know how I'm going to really pull it off, but I do have some ideas in mind, and hopefully we can actually make something really good. So what I'm doing over here is I'm actually using the brown path once again. I am going to be doing all dirt in this area. I do feel like it's going to add a lot and actually help with like the construction site, like kind of like vibe, I feel like. So I went ahead and actually got all kinds of different gyroids. I got a lot of different color ones. And I got my favorite gyroid. I don't know if I've ever said this before, but my favorite one is the Bubbleroid, I think it's called. It's super cute. It looks really like angry and it just kind of spits out bubbles. I just feel like it's really cute. So I made sure to grab a few of those and a few different ones. There's one that has like long hair. I don't really know what it is, but it's pretty cute. So I made sure to grab a few of those as well. But you guys let me know too, have you ever made something like with gyroids besides like a farm? I'm trying to make it to where it looks like they're gonna operate all of like the machinery and stuff. I feel like it's a cute little take on things, and it's just different, rather than doing like some sort of like farm with it, I guess, because I was thinking about like having them like in the dirt and like shovels and stuff around it, and then have like little gyroids beside of it. But I don't know, I wanted to be kind of outside the box with this one and have it fit with like the city like feel I'm going for, but I'm sure it'll work out. So now I gotta finish up with all of the dirt. This takes forever. I don't know why it does. I really wish, I always say this, that we had something to make this a lot easier, but we gotta work with what we have. Now that all the dirt is done, I am actually going to use the green grass some more. I feel like the city needs this, so I wanted to add just a lot more of this just in my future builds, just to help kind of break up all the grays and stuff and give the island, more interest. So I wanted to kind of make like different like weird shapes just to cover up the dirt, not all the way, just because it is a construction site, but just to add enough to where it's not just dirt. And I don't know where you guys live at, but where I live at, there is always a lot of construction, unfortunately. So I already have a lot of ideas in mind on what to put here. But sticking with the decor theme, I have a really cute idea that I feel like is going to work out pretty well. Instead of them moving like actual like dirt or whatever, it's going to be cardboard boxes. I feel like that's a cute little take on it that I want to try out. But I am working with a smaller space, but I do feel like I can make a lot of things fit in this like little area that I'm working with, just because I do have a big build in mind and I want it to take up, I wouldn't say like a majority of decor, but a decent amount, just because I never have built anything like the build I'm talking about before. So I want to have a lot of fun with it and, I don't know, take up a lot of space, because it's going to probably be really cute. And this is about all the grass I'm actually going to place. I don't want to add too much, just because I want there to be like little walkways and stuff. So I feel like this is a nice stopping point with all like the custom paths and stuff. And I am breaking out the scaffolding once again. I feel like this is such an underrated item and I feel like it needs to be used more, so I definitely want to use it a lot more, especially like with my graffiti school. I really started to love this item a lot more, And over here by the road, I wanted to add one that didn't have a backing on it, just so it didn't look like it was caged off and you can see it from the road. I don't know, I just felt like it was a nice fit over there. And over on the side, I wanted to add one more. I may add some more, but I don't know just yet. And what's a construction site without some paint? So I added some paint cans, just only 2 of them. But this is when everything is starting to get a lot more fun, so I don't have to place down any paths. I can start to place down items and see the build actually come to. And to create a little entrance, I just added like these safety barriers. I feel like it's, I don't know, cool, and it adds like the construction vibe that I'm going for. So I use those just kind of as like a little entrance. And over here, I wanted to add just some more like little stuff to help kind of cage off the area and make it look a little bit more industrial. So I added a utility pole just to give it more height and again some more interest. I just think it looks really cute there. And then over here, I wanted to add our first big machinery, and that was our bulldozer. I got blue, of course. I feel like it fits with the Kidcore theme, and I don't know, it looks cute. So I added that there, and I added the other big machinery, the excavator. This is super cool. Again, I don't feel like these items are used that much, so it's always fun when you get to use like different items you haven't used before. It just keeps you interested in the game, I feel like. So I always try to go outside the box and find little items I haven't used before, and I just think it's really cool, especially adding it to this build, because we're only working with a small area, and I feel like we're using a lot of it. I mean, this looks super cool, and I don't know, it's filling in very nicely. And now I wanted to add just some more stuff behind the bulldozer just to make it even more like known that it's a construction site. So I added a construction sign just right behind the bulldozer, and then I grabbed some barrels too. These oil barrels are really cool, and I wanted to use those. And I grabbed a few different colors, and they actually look really good. And with the box here, this is when I started to feel like, well, how can I incorporate the gyroids? So the boxes, this is where I kind of got the box idea of like a box construction site. I don't know, it kind of clicked with me right then and there. And I don't know why, but this water like cooler box is hanging off the side. I don't know if it's meant to do that, or if like the box, like stacked box crates are like a little bit bigger than one tile. That really confused me for a moment. I don't know why it was like that. Anyways, over on the side, I added a little jackhammer, super cute. And now I wanted to start kind of thinking where I'm going to place down the gyroids, because this is the whole point of the build, adding gyroids. So again, typical Insomnia fashion, I was running around thinking about what I could do. And this is when everything started to actually fall into place. I grabbed the medium cardboard boxes, and I just placed it right in front of the bulldozer, acting like it was pushing the cardboard boxes. And then I added another medium cardboard box right in front of it, but the other way, to make it look just different. And I fell in love with this idea. I thought this was super cool. It reminded me of when I did my winter island, and I used like those glow moss boulders, but like white, to act like snow it was pushing. I just thought it was super cute. And then to add to the more cardboard boxes, I added gyroids on top of it. I just felt like this was perfect, and this is when I can start incorporating more gyroids just all around in like little like different spots here and there. And I don't know, I just feel like this build was really fun to make. I couldn't place down a gyroid on top of here. I do not know why. That confuses me. I feel like you should be able to put something on top of an oil barrel, but you couldn't, so I just kind of had to roll with that. So I started putting some on top of the scaffolding too. I feel like that was like a nice little way to put them like around, and like the scaffolding I feel like was in too much, so I just pulled it out a little bit more just to give me a little bit more room. I don't feel like it's going to hurt any of my future builds, so I wanted to do that. But I was really determined to place one right here. right beside the excavator. So I went ahead and did that and placed another gyroid on top of a box. So this is the one with the little hair I was talking about. It's super cute. I have seen them before, but I really don't use gyroids that often. So it was really fun to actually do that. And I didn't like the cooler box and how it was setting. So instead I added my favorite, the Bubbleroid, right on top of it instead. And placed down my utility pole once again, just to cover up the area a little bit more. Unfortunately, I did have to go around and turn it around, but it just looked really cute. Let me know in the comments too, what is your favorite gyroid? I'd be really curious to hear that. The Bubbleroid adds so much too because of its bubbles. It's just super cute. And over here on the side, I wanted to start kind of caging off this area, so I did add another scaffolding. I feel like it was really fitting for that part, and it can kind of block off any other builds in the future, just so it didn't take away from those builds. And I added a fence again to help kind of cage it off just a little, but it is see-through, so it's not taking away like from the road and stuff. And what's a construction site without a porta potty? So I made sure to add one of those, and so far everything was coming into place just perfectly. I didn't know what I wanted to add over here, so I just added a like garbage can. I feel like it was fitting and it went right into place without having to like scoot it, so I just left it. And over here I did finally start to add more gyroids on top of like the scaffolding. I feel like that was really cute. It almost looked like they're like on break or something. So I kind of wanted to roll with that and see where that got me. A little generator, because if you live in a bigger city or ever seen like a construction site, they always have a generator there, or it's like elevated in the sky so people don't steal it. It's kind of crummy how people do that, but sometimes you do see that. Again, adding another gyroid on top of the scaffolding, super cute. And I wanted to put one right beside like the jack. I feel like that was really cute. And it was another one with the hair. I like that one too because it's rainbow. It just looks really, I don't know, cute and derpy. So I wanted to make sure to add that one. And I was having a little difficulties figuring out how I wanted to cage this off from the beach. So I just made like a little, like I was saying, they're on lunch break. So I added like gyroids around to make it look like they're on a little lunch break. And I, again, kind of running into a problem where I wanted to make sure this place was kind of overrun with gyroids, just so you can kind of get the feel that gyroids are like working here. So that was kind of hard to kind of figure out. The excavator too, I didn't like the color. I feel like it was too realistic, so I went ahead and got a new one, this time red. I feel like this looks a lot better and goes with the kid core theme a lot better and makes everything pop a little bit more. And now I'm behind the gyroids. I did just end up using a fence. I feel like it was perfect. It didn't fill it in too much, and you can still see the gyroids, which is the most important thing, just to again help fill in the area a little bit more. I didn't need to make it like perfect. Like an opening here is perfectly fine. So I just was playing around to see if I wanted this to be shown a little bit more, and I just decided to push it in just a little bit more. And I did actually add another fence. I mean, honestly, I feel like that looks perfect, and it does cage it off from the beach, because I am trying to hide the beach just a little, because I will not be doing them and like the series. Doing the beach is rough. I did do it on my beach island. If you guys haven't seen that already, definitely check that out if you need like beach ideas, because those are actually really challenging to do. And again, this is a construction site, so I wanted to add like little holes and stuff everywhere, like put it like items in there to like bury. So why not use the old excavator and place it in the ground? Whoever digs that up is going to be extremely surprised. And I didn't know what else to put, so I just put a fence in there to help give the ground some more character. And in the back here, I wanted to add little things just to make it filled in a little bit more. What's a construction site without a vending machine, just in case someone's thirsty? I feel like that was really fitting. And I wanted to add like still like little stuff here and there. I wanted to find like a broom and like dustpan, but the only one you can get is like in the house. So instead I found a mop. I just feel like it was fitting, even though it's a mop bucket. Why not? It looks really cool, and something more interesting I feel like is there. It just looks cool. And over here on the side, I wanted to add some lighting somewhere. I didn't know exactly where I wanted to add it just yet. I put a little like tire like stack over there in the corner. Again, I feel like that was cute, and it kind of helped it just a little bit. And now I'm running around trying to figure out little things I could put around just to help fill in the area more. So why not place down some more gyroids just here and there to help fill in the area a little bit more. But I do think this is the perfect amount. I don't want to add too much. I just want to keep everything filled in. So let's go ahead and do our final walkthrough of everything. This build today was super fun. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. I mean, I really do think this build looks amazing. This is probably my favorite build I have actually done in Kidcore. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. This one was super fun. Again, thank you for whoever recommended the gyroid like farm, because this gave me a really cool idea. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's video, do not forget to like, rate, and subscribe. And again, if you have any comments, leave them down below. And until next time.